One of the things that students often struggle with when it comes to statistics is understanding when you're supposed to use a one-tailed test or a two-tailed test. And essentially what it comes down to is the difference is in the way the question is asked. It also then, deciding if you're going to use a one-tailed test or a two-tailed test does affect the tabulated values that you're going to compare your calculated values to, whether that's FCalc or TCalc. So a one-tailed test essentially is saying that 95% of the values fall within this region of a Gaussian curve, where 5% is where there's, this one is one tail. Okay, so this is essentially a biased way of looking at statistics, or at least these comparisons of means, for instance. The two-tailed test, so assuming, this is, by the way, assuming we're doing a 95% confidence level, 5% in the one-tailed test would be at this little shaded end. And if we're doing a two-tailed test, 2.5 would be at one end and 2.5 would be at the other. And we would be suggesting that 95% falls within this region of the curve. So as I mentioned, the difference lies in the way the question is asked. A one-tailed test is going to ask a biased question, and it's going to sound something like this. Does method A give a higher value? Does it give a lower value? Is it more precise or more accurate? Okay. Whereas a two-tailed test is going to ask an unbiased question. Do the results give the same value? Or give a different value? Are the precisions the same? Or are they different? Or are the methods accurate? Something like that. So again, it comes down to the way the question is asked. If it's higher or lower, one-tailed, same or different, that's two-tailed.